talking partnership and global affairs. South Africa's Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Ronald Lamola, has wrapped up his visit to Russia. Building on previous meetings, he held talks with Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov in Moscow, discussing bilateral ties, but also United Nations Security Council reform. In an exclusive interview with the SABC, he said Moscow supports greater representation of the global South.
Russia supported the call by the African Union and also by South Africa to transform or reform the UN Security Council for Africa to have 2 seats in the UN Security Council. And we conveyed our message to Mr. Lavrov to thank him for this support, because once the voice also comes from the members of the P5 of the Security Council, it has got added weight. So we are very thankful for that. It's a sign of the continuous cooperation between Russia and South Africa in these multilateral platforms.
Lamola stressed the UN should be used for resolving global issues and development. The conflict in Ukraine was also discussed, and Lamola called for an inclusive dialogue, bringing all parties to the negotiating table. He pointed to South Africa being part of the African Peace Initiative, when 7 African presidents visited Russia and Ukraine in June 2023 to attempt to broker peace.
We were the first continent and the country to say both must sit on the negotiation table and that there must be dialogue to resolve this conflict. We are glad that at long last, now the US has also come around to realize that this conflict cannot be resolved without Russia being on the table.
Lamola said the South African president will be hosting his Ukrainian counterpart Volodymyr Zelensky next week in South Africa. Minister Lamola's visit to Moscow underscores the enduring diplomatic ties between South Africa and Russia. To deepen those, the 2 countries hold meetings of the Inter-Governmental Committee on Trade and Economic Cooperation. In Moscow, Lamola co-chaired the 18th session to facilitate comprehensive cooperation across key sectors, including trade and investment, agriculture, education, digital technologies and transport. Strengthening economic partnerships and exploring opportunities is believed to be the key for mutual growth.
The relationship is growing, and we want to strengthen that. We want to see it growing from strength to strength, and it should continue to be mutually beneficial between the 2 countries. And one of the most exciting part is from our space agency, whom they said they are also sharing with their Russian counterparts information that and the skills and knowledge that is very beneficial to both countries.
And in Moscow, Minister Lamola paid tribute to South Africa's liberation heroes J.B. Marks and Moses Kotane by visiting memorials at the Novodevichy Cemetery. Dasha Cherneshova, SABC News, Moscow.